now tuned into the other side of sports. It's your host, Laws in the building. It's me, it's Aaron. We in the building, rocking out. We here. Hey, Aaron, can I talk politics for a little bit?
You know what's gonna happen if you do. Feel free.
Dog, the propaganda is out of control right now. Wait, can the USA just mind their business, though? Can we just fall back and just mind our business?
This is their business. White supremacy is always their business. They got to keep it going around the world.
Keep it going, dog. This is just ridiculous. Like some of the stuff, it just like let me just be keep it all the way 100 because there's conflicts all over the world, dog. This is not the only conflict that's happening right now, but the timeline is just out of control and it's bothering me because a lot of people don't even have a clue what's happening, what the conflict is about. They don't know. They just be like, I stand with these people. I stand with this. It's like, dog, you don't even know what you're talking about. And it bothers me, dog. I know we always go back to the demographic of smart people versus dumb people, and we always say the numbers like less than 1% of the population.
It's getting
So
lower and lower.
I get it, but dog, it just bothers me, bro. It just bothers me. Dog, what Martin Luther King say, dog, an injustice of any kind is to anybody is an injustice to everybody. Like it just, you know, if this hand smack the right side of the face, it's okay. But if the right hand smack the left side of the face, we like, nah. We can't do that. Like, what? That's as politically correct as I can be, dog, without getting canceled out this joke, dog.
They're gonna snatch you off every
Never got
platform.
talking metaphors and riddles. I mean, just the dog. But sidetrack from that. Let's bring it home, dog. Yeah, if we want to stop a lot of the crime in DC right now, because DC on fire right now. It's bad. It's Baghdad out in North Capitol Street right now, dog. If they want to stop, we need to bring back spankings, dog. It's just a fact. Spankings solve a lot of dog. I didn't do a lot of stuff that I probably would have did because I knew I was going to get beat for the jump, dog. A beating will solve a lot of problems.
You know, a lot of the wussies going to be like, hell no. They're going to start. You got to give them the context. What kind of whippings? Like the floggings that they do in Singapore when you break in Bama's cars, like they did Michael Fay back in '94. Put them on national TV.
Hey, listen, crimes would be reduced by 50% overnight.
You got to give them the whole context. You take these little Bamas, you put them on national TV butt naked, make them put their little Peter on TV for everybody to see, and beat them niggas with a cane, with a bamboo cane for 10 minutes straight.
And let them go home after that. You don't even have to do nothing like additional. You ain't gotta put them in jail. You ain't gotta waste all this money on
Bama's.
No, it just Bama's don't want to be embarrassed. Bama's don't want to get actually physical pain, and then there'll be a real consequence. Because right now, these Bama's playing GTA out here, Aaron.
That's exactly what it is.
And when they get caught, they just start the game over, dog. They just scroll down on the game and be like, all right, man, restart. Renew all lives back, and it just and so the crazy thing is, and dog, you know me, Aaron. I'm not even like what I'm about to tell you what happened. I'm not even like this, but I'm at the McDonald's with Harley. I'm chilling. Every time we go into a restaurant, Harley be like, "Daddy, can we eat here?" I'm like, "No. Let's go home. We got, we got couch, TV, everything in the house." She's like, "Daddy, I want to eat here." As soon as I try to walk out the door, she started crying like, "Ah." I'm like, all right. We can eat here. So we eating at McDonald's. I'm in the joint chilling, eating. Kid gonna come up to me, talk about, "Hey, can I use your phone to call my dad?" I look at the Bama. I say no.
You ain't say what's the number? I'll call him for you.
No, I ain't say none of that, Aaron. That's why I'm surprised.
I'm surprised. I'm shocked, dog.
I'm shocked, dog. The
That
thing
ain't
is,
like you,
it
dog.
stuck with me for a long time, dog. It
Did you
stuck with me.
pray?
You said what?
Did you pray and ask for forgiveness? Was it a
I
black child, a little black
It
boy?
was a black kid. But the
No.
thing is, so hold on. So this is the thing. Because the Spidey senses was like, it wasn't tingling all the way, but it just wasn't.
How old was
He might have been like 15, 14, 15. I'm guessing, of course. But he was with friends, and it was a group of them.
he? Ain't nobody had no phone.
See, this is where this is. See, you starting to ask the logical questions that my brain went through, like literally, like in a matter of 2 seconds, my brain went through all these logical situations and questions, and I just responded from that. Like it's like as soon as the computer, like as soon as ChatGPT got the information, it just shot out like right here.
What you
No,
should have did was
no.
take the strap out, put it on the table, then give him your phone and say, "Sure, call your dad." He's like, he either would have called his dad. That's option A. Option B would have been like, no, never mind, I'm okay. And you'd have still had your iPhone.
No, but it went my way anyway because I said no,
I'd have felt bad
with a straight face. I
I'd have at
kind of
least
felt bad.
like,
But dog, but
what's the
but then
number?
but
I'll
then
call
again,
it and put it on
you
speaker.
feel bad until you had to beat a kid up in the streets, and then you just like, you know what I'm saying? Just them testing.
To me,
like,
that's and it's just me. Just one, as the men in the community, we can't be scared of our own people.
Yeah, you're right.
Especially the kids.
Well, I'm not scared. I wasn't scared.
You were scared for your iPhone. You was going to get an iPhone 15 if he would have jetted with that.
I said no. So like like straight. Like it wasn't even like a half. Like nah, bro. Like I was like no. And I think another thing too.
Scrooge.
If I had been by myself. If I had been by
Okay,
myself, I might have been a little more like, because you know me, I like to chill. I can get chitty chatty, and be like, oh yeah, so you know, and start asking questions and engaging. But dog, it just with my daughter there, I can't like, I don't know, it's just a different level of like heightened awareness that I feel like I have to have, and maybe I don't, but I just be like, dog, like I don't, yeah, bro, it was a tough one. I'm still wrestling with it. But the kid was with his friends, and it was like a bunch of them.
That's the next question.
I was in Aspen Hill. It ain't really not. It ain't nothing. Really. I could have helped it.
You could at least be like, "What's the number?" I'll dial it. Put the phone on speakerphone with the joint still in your hand. But I understand you got your daughter with you. You trying to
because if the Bama try to snatch and run,
would have swung on you because you said no. That's
no. First of all, I told Qatar, the cat asked. She was like, you don't. I'm like, listen, dog. If a Bama made me feel threatened around my child, dog, that's a situation they don't want, dog. That's a situation they don't want. You see a bear with his cubs, and then you try to like that Bama, it'd have been. Yeah, he'd have been the case study, dog, for if the beatings really reform Bama's in real life. He'd have been the first case study because I'd have beat the brakes off that Bama dog and his friends.
You'd have been right on YouTube and Instagram.
Right, slamming that Bama slamming that Bama into the ice cream machine.
They'd be like, future pastor and elderman in the church melees 15-year-old child. Hey. Dog, you'd have been all over the airways. Sean King would have been posting you. Talking about looking at
he definitely would have got me, dog. Hey, dog, that's why, matter of fact, that's why I don't even want to beat. Dog, as soon as you go outside, Bama's be asking you for change, all types of stuff. And dog, and you know me, dog, I'm like the Bama who actually gonna help. Like there was a Bama outside the grocery store, and I saw him, and he was like panhandling, and I was like, "You want some food?" Like I was gonna get him some food. The Bama looked me straight in the face and was just like, "Nah, I'm straight, dog. Like I can use some cash to like I'm trying to get a." I said,
"Trying to get high."
I said, nah, bro, I can't help you then, bro. I'm like, you want some pizza or something? I could get you a slice or whatever, pizza shop right there. Batman want that. So listen, you can only
sleep good on that. That's different.
Yeah,
You
but
provided the man an option. You ain't provided the
yeah,
little boy no option.
yeah. And I'm like, and then too, the Batman, he was sitting outside the grocery store, like I'm thinking like food, that's what you looking for if you right outside the grocery store. So I mean, it is what it is, bro. But lesson learned, dog. Lesson learned. Um,
Help the kids.
yeah, it's rough. Dog, you hear all these stories, dog. It condition you to just think it's funny business off break. You don't even give
It's
it a chance.
propaganda, like we just talked about, dog.
Yeah, you're right, dog.
Like this is another thing. It's bad, relatively speaking. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
we grew up in the 80s and 90s. It's not touching what was going on in DC in the area
Nah,
in that time.
yeah, you
The
right.
murder rate was 4 times
You right.
high. Dog, it was
You right.
crazy for real. So like all this stuff is relative, and all of it's propaganda. Election coming, it's the same stuff going on that always been going on.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay. You right. You right. Uh, on some sports. Is the Colorado story? Is that junk dead now?
For this season,
Dog,
it is.
these these Bama's gifted the game away. And I don't know what Dion got to do. Like, I mean, it's really nothing you could do right now. You just need college is not, it's not one of them jumps where like you can scheme it up different and just, what I'm saying? I think he's already got them at their ceiling. So you just need better players, bro. Cause it just
O&D line just has to get better. That being said, they still should have won that game. They were up 29-0. I think they tried to take their feet off the gas
mhm,
and tried to force like I hate those throwaway run plays. It's like if you can't run when they don't know it's 50-50 if you're gonna run a pass, what make you think you're gonna run when everybody know you're gonna run the ball? And it's
mhm.
just like it was a lot of that, like taking your foot off the gas, and then when they tried to turn it back on, it was too late. So in college specifically, you got to stay aggressive and score as many points. You got to run it up. And I think Dion almost treated it like an NFL game where okay, we up 29-0. We're gonna come back out and you could tell they didn't have the same urgency as they would if it was a close game
Mhm.
or if they were down. It's not the NFL. Like you get graded on the amount of points you beat teams by when it comes to the college football
Yeah,
selection
agreed.
process for the playoffs
Mhm.
and everything. So you just got to run it up because that's
Yeah,
a terrible loss.
it's a
Stanford
bad
is a
loss.
terrible team.
It is a bad loss for them. And I think they'll learn from it, but like again, like at the end of the day, you just need the players, though. You had a better players, you win, even when you have situations like this occur, like it just the talent just overrides any mistakes that you make a lot of time. And I mean for like coaches like Nick Saban, they basically lived off of that. Like we just got the better players. And
Right.
so even when stuff don't be going right, they just like Alabama he just said he like the 10th D tackle in the country. So eventually this Bama gonna show up versus Joe Schmo. Like it just,
Especially offensive and D line. Alabama
mhm,
prioritizes that over the quarterback position. Like they'll take a
mhm,
Joe Blow quarterback and be able to win because they win
yeah.
in the
In
trenches.
the trenches, yeah, facts, facts.
And the Colorado team is built the opposite way. So they got
Mhm,
the speed outside, they got the quarterback. They got to hurry up and get some guys in there that can play on that offensive and defensive line because he
mhm.
got one more left if they come back. And then it's a whole different story because his son's not playing quarterback. Then the story is completely different.
Yeah,
Everything just looks completely different. So
yeah, nah, agreed, agreed. Um, dog, this week, how much money Bama's lose this weekend,
I
dog?
got cranked.
Dog,
I ain't win one parlay all week.
dog, if you want to parlay this week, bro, you know somebody that worked for Vegas, dog, because there's absolutely no way that you could escape this guillotine this week. The hooks that they had set up for this jump, unbelievable, dog. Unbelievable. Starting with the San Francisco 49ers, dog, losing to the Browns. Dog, I think the Bama missed the kick on purpose, bro.
League orders.
Lee, it had to be, dog. It had the jump was like a 37 yard or 42 yard or something. He wasn't in that far away. If you put me out there, Aaron, I could probably hit the jump.
This the thing. When the Bama came up to kick, me, Droffin, and Rick was watching the joint
Mhm.
at the basement drink. When he came out there to kick, and I saw this Bama eyes in his face, I said, "This Bama about to miss the kick." He had his head. He was looking extra nervous. an extra
No, because
dweeby.
they gave him bread in his pocket before he went out there.
I said he about to miss it. You could just see it in his face. It's like the Kirk Cousin tales where he started blowing on his hands and it's 80 degrees outside. You could just tell that the Batman was in his head. You could tell.
Yeah. That jump was fluke. Then you had
Wait. But the Browns have the #1 defense in the league. These Bama's only gave up, I think, like they were saying like maybe 1,000 yards or something, like in all 5 games combined. Mm-hmm. It's some crazy number.
Yeah, Browns D is real. Don't get it twisted. And Jim Schwartz, like the Browns defensive coordinator, apparently I didn't even notice that. These are the stats you want to know before you like actually like pick games and stuff. But the Bama's like 9-1 versus Shanahan and something crazy like that. So, you know, with a backup QB in the zone, I mean, going in, all systems, things like regular, you're not thinking the Browns is going to beat the 49ers, though. You know, they might keep it close at home, but beat them? Nah, Bob. I didn't see that transpiring.
They kicked
then you had the Jets upset the Eagles. So the two teams that are undefeated get defeated in the same weekend. They definitely wrote that in the script, though. They definitely wrote that in the script. But Eagles, again, like the Jets, they couldn't even generate no points on offense. How they win, dog? Brees Hall broke out and he had a Brees Hall type game, but I just,
the Eagles look like they clearly, I mean, of course, a lot of people left in the offseason after you make it that far. A lot of people going to get paid, but they also look like they missed those coordinators. Like, it's something missing on offense. The play calling is not the same. Jalen is definitely not performing the same. It's just, it seems like something's missing on that offense.
I don't know. They signed Julio Jones. I don't know what that's supposed to do. I don't know if they have injuries on the receiving core. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on with that move. But maybe he has something left in the tank. I don't know. But I just didn't foresee the Eagles losing to the Jets. And I mean, those are the two major upsets that occurred for the weekend, but those jumps are enough. And a lot of the other teams didn't cover the spreads. You know what I'm saying? Based upon what the number was. Outside of the Dolphins just they're just good. What about your Washington Commanders, Aaron?
I picked them to win. I said it was an unlosable game.
You said that jump was a lot.
They put your house and the car on the joint. If anybody ever listens, which they don't, they came up this weekend. You came up.
You came up, dog.
The best ever do it. All you got to do is listen, dog. You gonna come up, guaranteed.
Dog, they beat the Falcons. They left what's his name, the rookie, off the field. He didn't play at all. Forbes. I mean,
he on punishment. I can't stand Del Rio. I can't wait till they fire his ass. I can't wait.
Why you put that man on punishment, dog? They set him up to be sorry, and then
get mad. I can't stand people like that.
Dog, I can't stand people like that, dog.
And y'all drafted him, so you can't blame this on the previous regime. You can't blame this on Kyle Smith, Jay Gruden, Dan Snyder. You can't blame this on nobody. Y'all picked this Bama. Dan wasn't even in the country. Y'all picked him. And then going to bury him. Like the same thing they did with Jameis. Every time they're failing, which they always do, then they try to go blame the rookie that they drafted.
Yeah, dog. It's jump. Yeah, it's foolish. It's foolish. Ron got to go, bro. They got the Giants this week. Another get right game, but I don't think they win, dog.
No, they win for sure. The Giants are awful. They haven't scored a touchdown in 13 quarters.
Oh yeah, they bad, dog.
And I hope Daniel Jones plays because he's worse than Tyrod. Tyrod at least had him looking like a competent offense. The O-line, of course, did as bad as everybody swore it was.
They gave all that money to Daniel Jones, dog, and this Bama's good as me right now.
He's terrible. Terrible.
Dog, first of all, I got so much homework, dog. I got like 6 weeks. It's almost 7 weeks. I need like 2 days. Dog, these Bama's working me for every penny, bro. I can't even. I gotta go through the games for 7 weeks to do the add up on the jump. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna incentivize myself, dog, because I just if I go another week, the jump not gonna happen for the whole season, dog. So I gotta do it this week. If somebody
Only
want
two
to
people
go,
pick you.
we need Bama's that listen to the podcast to do the numbers for us, dog. We shouldn't even have to do this. This is antiquated. This is for a startup podcast. They gotta do all their own work, y'all. Y'all been following us for 5, 6, 7 years, dog. We've been doing this in 2015. What's that? 8 years? Yo, so we gotta get a statistician or somebody work the scores table and do the whole jump for us, bro. Go back and archive the jump. One of y'all nerd geek babbers who just, what I'm saying, all you care about is
Analytics battle.
yeah,
Go
analytics babbers.
tally up.
Go tally up the jumps for each week. We be on the broadcast, just tally it up for the week, man. Good night. Help a brother out. My goodness. Um, games of the week. We got Thursday. Jacksonville Jaguars at the New Orleans Saints. Jacksonville look like they starting to turn a corner offensively. Travis Etienne been cooking. Trevor's, still having some ups and downs. Saints lost a close one with Houston, and Derek Carr looking mighty regular these days. I mean, I don't know. They got the New Orleans Saints at home favorite by -3. Who you got?
Against who?
The Jacksonville Jaguars
Oh,
Thursday
you mean the
night.
Jaguar. You said the Saints is favorite? No way.
Yes, Saints
You
is
got to be
favorite.
reading that dream wrong. No, there's no way.
So no, I'm sorry. FanDuel Saints is favorite 1.5 points. Yep.
They still got the Saints favorite?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I'm cleaning up. Trevor Lawrence is going to play. I know maybe
Said
because
it.
he injured, they were saying that. But yeah, give me the.
Mhm.
I need to get on that before they announce he playing.
Yeah, I'm going with the Jags too. Atlanta Falcons at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Atlanta, dog. Desmond Ritter, dog, is not that good.
Trash.
I'm not. I want to call him trash, but he's
He's trash.
borderline. Yeah, he is, dog.
He
He just don't see the field. He throw dirt balls. He just make bad decisions. He throwing a double and triple coverage. He just don't like. It's like, and I don't know. Like, we always talk about like what is it that makes like systems or quarterbacks bad? Because sometimes the quarterback wants to do what the coaches are telling him, but what the coach is telling him to do is actually aiding to their demise. Like the coach don't know what to do, and they're telling them to do bad stuff that don't help them play well. So I don't know if it's that or if this the Bama is just sorry. Like
he's sorry though. It doesn't take. You could watch a Bama
you're
play
right.
a
You're
quarter of
right.
football and tell if he has
No,
it or not.
week 1 and week 2, I was looking at the situations and like, dog, who you throwing the ball to? Like he just was not like if it ain't like a screen or a super check down. Sometimes even them jumps he be on like off the wrong play. I just yeah, dog, he's not bad. He's not. I mean, he's not good. So, Atlanta at Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's favorite -2.5. I'm going with Tampa Bay.
Yeah, Tampa Bay, another lot. The
Las
score gonna
Vegas.
be low as hell. This dream might not go over 10.
Yeah, they got it. They got it over and under at 38.5. So,
Yeah, that's
uh,
terrible.
yeah. Las Vegas Raiders at Chicago Bears. They talking about this might be it for what's his name, though. He got
Fields,
hurt. Yeah, Fields, and they just basically, of course, Chicago
you've
media.
seen this recipe before. Them
Yeah,
Irish
dog.
Bama's is gonna do the same stuff them Jews did over here when it comes to the quarterback position. You already know what's coming.
Yeah, dog. Yeah. They getting a new quarterback. The Bears will not have Justin Fields as their quarterback next year.
As they shouldn't.
Yeah. So Las Vegas Raiders at the Chicago Bears. Bears are at home, but the Vegas Raiders are favored -3. I don't know if a backup quarterback's gonna be playing for Chicago. I don't know who the backup quarterback for Chicago is. Do we know Chicago quarterback? Let's see the depth chart. Who are we looking at? Um, Tyson Badgett, and Nathan Peterman. Nah, Bob, we're gonna stick with the we're gonna stick with Las Vegas Raiders minus the 3.
They trash too, but I'm gonna go
They
ahead.
are trash. All right. You going with Chicago
Raiders.
or Raiders? All right.
Unless Fields
Cleveland,
play. If Fields play, I'm going bad.
yeah. Cleveland Browns at the Indianapolis Colts. Colts are at home and they are underdogs versus the Browns. Browns coming off the big win versus the San Francisco 49ers. Coming in Indianapolis. This is one of those like trap games. Like I think Cleveland should win, but you see the NFL, it's like team be on a high, the next week be on a low. Like team beat a team that they not supposed to beat, the next week they look like trash. Like I don't know about this one. The Cleveland Browns are favorite -2. I like the spread of -2, but I don't know, Aaron. Where you going with this one?
Browns and a lot.
All right, I think I'm gonna follow suit and go with the Browns as well. Detroit Lions at the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens are favorite -2.5. I'm sorry, -3 versus Detroit.
Detroit
Baltimore,
not favorite?
Detroit's not favored.
Interesting.
I say the same thing. It's in Baltimore. Baltimore coming off a win in London versus the Tennessee Titans. They still look a little, this game was a lot closer than it should have been. And I don't think the Ravens are really that good. I mean, I know they don't have the same offensive coordinator. They got a new offensive coordinator, but the offense I would say there's more passing involved in it, but it still looked the same to me, dog. It still looked the same to me. They just passing more. I'm going with Detroit +3.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Detroit +3 too.
Okay. Buffalo Bills at the New England Patriots. Patriots are underdogs
Stop.
at home, 8.5 points.
Unanimous.
Unanimous. We don't even need to talk about that. Washington Commanders at the New York Giants.
Lock.
Commanders are favored -2.
Lock.
Giants are underdogs at home. It's a 1:00 game.
This is crazy. If y'all would have beat the Bears like you were supposed to, y'all be sitting at 5-2 after this joint. Talking about the Super Bowl like y'all love to do. But good old Del Rio.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Commanders -2.
It's a lot.
All right. Arizona Cardinals at the Seattle Seahawks. Seahawks are favored -8. That's a large spread for an Arizona Cardinal team that plays teams pretty tough. I mean,
I'm gonna go Cardinals to cover.
It did lose to the Rams, but yeah, I'll go with the Cardinals to cover. I mean, I haven't seen the Seattle Seahawks just like wash a team, and their defense is definitely vulnerable. So I'll go with the Arizona Cardinals +8. Pittsburgh Steelers at the Los Angeles Rams. Rams are favored -3. Pittsburgh, had a bye this past week. Week before that, they won a game versus the Ravens. I think
Rams.
Kyle Williams is going to be sitting out this game potentially due to sprained ankle. I'm gonna go with the Steelers. I think the bye week is going to do them some good. So I'll go with the Steelers in this one. The cover +3. I actually, if I was going to put money on it, I would tease it to 7. Yeah, I would tease it to 7. Los Angeles Chargers at the Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs are favored 5.5 points versus the Chargers. This probably be a shootout. The over and under is 48.5. I'll probably go over on that, and I'll take the Chiefs minus the 5.5.
Chiefs. Your boy is looking like he regressed. Herbert, but we need to throw I mean, we keep talking about Fields, but we need to throw Herbert in that same discussion. This man is regressing.
Yeah, so this is the thing. Herbert just, especially against on the Monday night game versus the Dallas Cowboys, he missed a lot of throws, though. Layups. Like, I mean, I'm talking about layup, like that win you the game and easy throw. Like if you put me out there, give me the same situation, same scenarios, pocket time, and all of that. Like, dog, I can make those throws. Aaron, you can make those throws. So
Right.
I don't know. I don't understand like what the deal is. I mean, granted, you got a weak-hearted coach that's trying to tell you, how to put you. He can't help you, bro. So I mean, I know that's problematic. I mean, the Bama got to grow. Whenever your coach got to grow out his facial hair, so he look older, so the players can respect him a little more. It's problematic. So I'm not I'm not buying Justin Herbert uh as like this all world MVP. Yes, he has the mechanics and the arm and stuff like that, but just the team just it's not there, dog. So I'm going with Kansas City, no question.
Can
Well, unanimous. Green Bay Packers at the Denver Broncos. Broncos just can't get right, dog. They just can't get right. Green Bay Packers, and granted, they've had tough games and they play, the Kansas City Chiefs. It's just been a rough road for them, but they get a game where I think Green Bay is vulnerable, and Green Bay has not. I would say the past two games, Jordan Love has looked pedestrian. And from the start of the season to where we are now, they just had these slow starts. The defense has been solid, but if you can't score points, I mean, you can only hold up with so much. Denver, I think they need a win badly. Um, I I think Green Bay should win this game, but I'm just not confident picking them to win this game. I'm probably gonna go with the Denver Broncos in this one.
you wow? Give me the
So I do know Aaron Jones potentially will be back for this game, and if that's the case, then I think I would go
me
with
could be
Green
playing,
Bay.
and I'm still not picking the Broncos. Give me the Packers.
Okay,
The
all right.
Broncos is the worst team in the league.
Mm. Miami Dolphins at the Philadelphia 70. I always say 76ers, dog. I'm ready for basketball season, but at the Eagles, Miami at the Eagles. Eagles are favorite -2.5. I'm sorry, -2. I like
Who's favorite?
Miami. The Eagles.
Oh, that's another lock. Give me the Dolphins. They
Yeah,
gonna run it up on these boys.
I'm taking the Dolphins as well. San Francisco 49ers at the Minnesota Vikings.
Oh yeah,
Vikings are underdogs at home, 6.5 points. So
perfect line. Give me the 49ers.
I'm going with San Francisco as well. And then that's the Monday night game. So those are our games for the week and our spreads. Yeah. I guess if I'm gonna do a parlay, I'll probably put the San Fran on there,
Washington.
Miami, and Washington. That's my 3-game parlay. Yep. All right. Okay. Anything else, man? The regular season start next week for basketball next Wednesday. So Tuesday we
You
going we
tuning in?
going to watch the Wizards.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch because I have to watch, dog. It's my job. I gotta watch to be able to talk about it with intelligible comments. Like I can't just not see it and be like, I'm sorry, dog. I need to watch it to be able to like critique it properly. Um, so I am gonna watch, but I'm just not gonna root. So what's the difference? Because when you rooting for them, it's like, let's go. I'm gonna just be watching just to be able to talk about it.
Is that what you do with
So
the Commanders too, or you root for them?
so when they winning, I be rooting for them. When they losing, I be rooting for them to lose more. Cause dog, you know
Blow it
how
up.
it is, bro. Until Ron Rivera is gone, I can't fully root for these Bama's because I know they have a governorship. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why am I going to drive fast if I know the governorship on the car and I can't really like push the car to the speed limit it could really go? Like it's like, what are we talking about? So I can't really get too excited about them and where they at right now. So I mean, it is what it is. Like it's cool. I had to like turn my rooting chip off for the Wizards though, dog. Because I used to, you remember I used to Kirk, dog. I used to just, it just was unbefitting of my character, dog. How these Bama's that had me out here wilding, bro. So I just had to all the way uninvest in the whole situation to where I don't really care no more, dog. Long as Wes Unseld Jr. there, because you just realize that there's nothing they could do with certain pieces there. They got Denny Avdi, he trash. Anytime I know Alabama can't get a bucket on me at the rec center and play in a league, that's already, I don't need to get invested. Second, Wes Unseld Jr., none of the players respect this Bama, dog. He don't command no respect from the players. They told us when he came, the defense was going to get better. These Bamas got worse. They one of the worst defenses in the league. So what I'm gonna be invested in? Right? Heartbreak and I just want my blood pressure high. I it don't make no sense, bro. Yeah, so we gonna chill all the way out on that though. Anything else going on world of sports we miss?
You can talk about your boy Caleb Williams out there looking like some trash. The 3 interceptions.
I mean, it happens.
He out
to
of the
the best
Heisman
of
race.
them.
That's over with.
Yeah, it's done. Yeah, well, I mean, as soon as you lose, it's over with. So, I mean, I wouldn't knock him. He's still my number one. He just had a bad game, dog. I mean, it happens. I expect him to go back out that jump this week and 450 bake whoever they play. So, that jump, notch on the belt, dog. It's all right. He'll be all right. Follow us at OSS 980 at Other Side of Sports. Shout out to everybody who rock with us heavy. Where's Buffy? Lance J, Sports Talk Tasha, Ben and Knows Best, Kicking It with G-Man, everybody who rock with us heavy. It's
What's
your
up with
boy
Tasha? Where
Lord.
she been at?
Tasha, cool, man. I talked to her for a brief minute, maybe like a week ago. And we try to get her on the show, just trying to coordinate things. You know how I go, man. She busy, bro. You already know she busy, shining, doing her thing. So, whenever she can fit us in, we glad to have her, dog. So we'll see. We'll see what it's looking like down the road. And we out.